Hey guys, it's Spencer from Buildapreneur, and we're going to talk about one of my favorite email marketing strategies right now. It's been working really well for me. I set it all up and I launched it like a while back, and then I just tagged back in yesterday and was like, whoa, this is working so well. So I want to talk about it. What I'm doing is, first of all, I'm using ActiveCampaign. So if you're using different email software, you may or may not be able to do this. In my opinion, ActiveCampaign is the best email marketing software there is, but to each his own, right? So what I've been doing is I'm sending out these emails, right? And my first few emails, basically ActiveCampaign just does it in a flow, okay? So I have it wait, and then I send an email. It waits, then it sends an email. Hopefully you kind of understand what's going on here. Waits, send an email. And then when I start sending like sales emails, what I do is I have it send an email, and then I have it wait for a day, and then I do a test, okay? I test to see if they opened the campaign or not. So ActiveCampaign can track that. It can test whether or not they open the email. Most email autoresponders can. And if yes, if they open the email, well, good, they can, we can move on. We don't have to tell them about that anymore. But if no, so if they didn't open the email, you can see I send them over here, where I send the exact same email again with a new subject line, okay? Which is fine. They read the first subject line and it clearly didn't hook them. They swiped away or they scrolled on or they didn't read it or whatever not, right? So all I do is it takes me 2 seconds to write the next email, right? Copy, paste, change the subject line to something different, something else that I'm, a different way of selling whatever I'm trying to sell or a different way of enticing them to click into it. And then I send the exact same email again. And I actually do that 3 times sometimes, okay? Where I change the subject line, and then I change the subject line again. And then if they don't open it 3 times, it's like, okay, you clearly are not interested in what I'm talking about here. But I want to go over the reports and show you this crazy thing or numbers that this is giving me. Not only do I do that, but the second thing I do is oftentimes if they don't click, then I'll send them a second email as well. So they open it, but they don't click. Well, then it sends them another email and says, hey, and it tries to sell them whatever it was differently. So maybe they clearly weren't sold enough to click the link and like head over and learn more about what I was trying to sell in that email. So I try to change, market it from a different approach. So I'll send them 2 emails, even if they've opened it. And if they don't click the first email, then the second email, we'll try to sell them again and get them to click over again. Okay, so people can get 5 emails from me potentially if all goes well. But let's look at the reports here in ActiveCampaign and see exactly what this automation that I'm talking about here, doing this exact thing, is getting as far as open rates. Let's see, it's this one right here. Okay. So in the beginning, I'm just sending one-off emails, and I'm not really focusing on selling it twice. Okay, so I'm getting about an average of about a 30%. Now let's see this one here, Facebook bots. Okay, I'm trying to sell them a course on Facebook bots, which are really big and right now. So my first email, I get a 35% open rate. That's pretty good. But look, bots email didn't open the first. So everybody that didn't open that, they get another email. Well, guess what? That email got a 16% open rate. Like 16% of those people, 91 total people in this particular automation also opened this email, or they opened this email, meaning I can add that to this. So instead of 300 out of 860 contacts, pretty much opening that email, I had basically 400 out of 860, almost a 50% open rate. 50% of people are opening my email, which is huge, especially this is like an affiliate marketing campaign right here. Okay, that's huge to get 50% of people to open your email. And I do the same thing here. I'm introducing a product called Speed Leads. 33% of people open the email, and then I send a second one to everybody that didn't open with a new subject line, and 23%, okay, another 150 people are going to open that next email. So can you see how powerful this is, right? I'm doing almost no more work, and I'm getting another 25% of my list to open these emails, okay? And it's such a small adjustment. ActiveCampaign makes it super easy to do, and I go from a 30% to a 50% open rate, and you can track that all the way down to the fact that I'm making that much more money now off of this email sequence. So that's my number one strategy right now, and I've done it in multiple other ones, and it's just working great. It's working incredible, and it's one of the easiest, least time-consuming things I've ever had to do, right? I just copy and paste the email, and then I change 5 words in the subject line and run it again. So if you've liked what I talked about here, go ahead and click the subscribe button down below. I also am in the middle of launching my totally free email marketing course that talks about a whole lot more than this. That'll become available in my Facebook group, which is also free. That's where I launch all my courses. If you're interested in that, there's a link down below, facebook.com/group/automationnation. Head over to there, join, and I can promise you'll get so much more than just this small little tip in there. So thanks for watching, guys.